Hello and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us here. It's at that time of the summer. It might not be the top flight, but the third division knows it's time to get the ball rolling, and two, well, teams here with bags of history when it comes to German football. 1860 Munich welcome Preußen Münster, both teams that were part of the Bundesliga when it first began. They now find themselves struggling slightly more than they used to, currently in the third division, but a promising season ahead. Both managers are hoping for. Daniel Birovka, the 1860 Munich head coach, was assistant manager back in the 16-17 season before taking the top spot last time round, and he's back in charge again for the new campaign, the 2019-2020 season. As for Sven Hübscher, well, he even gave a quick interview before the match saying that he expects 1860 to really come at them here this evening. A Friday night kickoff to kick off the action in the German third division. Should make for a very interesting match. A couple of names going and coming, but one, or should I say two names that really stand out, especially for 1860. Dennis Erdmann, the central defender who joined from FC Magdeburg on a free transfer, and of course Timo Gebhardt, a very, very experienced player. Has over 100 games in the German top flight, and is the kind of player that can really make a difference on his day. Whether or not he can find that consistency here with 1860, we'll just have to wait and see, but definitely a very sensible addition to the squad. A number of names leaving as well, has to be said. That's the future very much up in the air for 1860. Didn't quite happen for them last time out, finishing in 12th, bang in the mid-table. Preußen Münster in 8th, so very little separating these two sides last season. Be interesting to see if that is still the case here. Merschel starting up front for Preußen Münster, top goal scorer last season, and well, it will be interesting to see how Preußen Münster do this campaign as well. It's hard to tell from the first game of the season, of course. It certainly never tells the whole story or how the season is going to unfold, but you won't find a team that doesn't want to get off to a winning start, get that confidence nice and high right from the get-go. So the home team, the Lions, 1860. In white and baby blue, of course. The visitors, Preußen Münster. In red, will be playing from left to right in the first half. Great to see this amount of fans here as well. Wouldn't be surprised if already breaking a few third division records when it comes to attendance here. Absolutely fantastic here in the Städtisches Stadion an der Grünwalder Straße in Munich. The home of the Lions, of course. The Dritte Liga, or third division match ball there. And Sascha Mölders a little too eager to get going there. Well, the action is now underway here. 1860 Munich against Preußen Münster to kick off the 2019-2020 season. Germany's third tier. The long ball there. Wagner chasing it, but easy catch in the end. Should near it. Very energetic start here. Both teams, both squads surely raring to go. We have Sven Hübscher, former Schalke 04 coach, before heading over to Werder Bremen, where he started at the under-17s, then the reserves, and now with Preußen Münster. Brought in for the new season. Some new ideas, perhaps. As Vilch does well to hold on to the ball there, then looks for the foul. Looks like he might have just received a slight arm to the face. Schauerte, the new captain for Preußen Münster. Another very, very experienced player. And a big, big arrival for the visitors. With a very young squad, a very potentially exciting squad. It's always important to have some cool heads and some experienced heads in the mix as well. Late challenge there as Özcan goes down, and it's a yellow card for Erdmann. Less than 2.5 minutes in. It's the first booking of the season in Division 3. And it goes to Dennis Erdmann. Arriving very, very late there. Özcan, of course, quick on his feet. Just dinks the ball away from the Munich defender at the very last moment there. And called out. So, decent set piece this for the visitors, if they can try and get it into the danger zone. Doesn't look like Özcan's thinking of going direct. Probably an outswinger. They do have plenty of height in their side. Preußen Münster. Özcan with the delivery. It's not a bad one either. Danger not over just yet. Now perhaps a chance, but the scramble in the box comes to nothing in the end, much to the delight of Bonman in goal. And now 1860 looking to break quickly in the other direction, but that's very, very good defending there. Oh, my Schauerte, the new captain. Shouts for handball there, but I couldn't see one. So a fantastic start to this game, end-to-end stuff here in Munich. Schauerte. Kittner and Scherder, partners in crime in central defence for Preußen Münster. Sven Hübscher saying they could have their work cut out for them today. But it's the visitors who've started slightly better, if you ask me. Bonman sends the ball upfield, and foul inside the centre circle there. Modus just taking a knock in mid-air as he went up to try and meet the ball with his head. And Preußen Münster now with a 3-on-4 situation. Özcan tries to release his teammate quickly. Now Schauerte there in support out on this right wing. Good cross from him towards the back post. Very nearly finding his teammate there. Schauerte already showing that he means business And leading by example here. So Munich with a corner to defend here. As Preußen Münster continue to ask all the questions here early into this first half. Michkan has seen plenty of the ball. We'll take this corner from the far side. Plenty of pace and whip on it, just not quite enough height to get past the first man though. The visitors will hold on to possession here. Not for long though. With an aimless ball over the top there. Just the one goal in the previous two meetings between these sides. Preußen Münster winning the last one by just a goal to a nil-nil draw before that. That's a good ball over the top, and well, I'm not too sure. Mulders was offside there. It looked like he timed his run well. Yeah, big number 9. Can be a handful. Sascha Mulders, 8 goals in 34 appearances last season, 4 assists as well. Exactly the perfect return, but I'm sure he'll be looking to go a few better this time around. Ball given away cheaply there in the center of the park. And a chance for Munich to just settle themselves again, try and build from the back here. Preußen Münster looking very in control at the moment. Not a bad idea there. Decent ball down the line looking for Özkan. Just couldn't keep it in play, but 1860 looking like they're not quite at the races just yet. Starting a little slow. Struggling to string more than 3, maybe 4 passes together before they end up giving the ball away. Something I'm sure Daniel Birovka will be trying to take care of as quickly as possible here. Easier said than done though. Metzelder there, the sporting director, in attendance for the first game of the season as well. Looking to take the throw quickly there, but then think again. Third choice is to wait until a few more options get forward. That should be a free kick, and will be. Again, Mulders taken down. Brandenburger just been given a talk to. Did play the ball, but his foot was up high and in a dangerous position there, so you can understand the referee giving the free kick, even if the Preußen Münster player feels a little hard done by about it. So now Munich with a set-piece situation to try and create some danger in the box for the visitors. Straight into the hands of the keeper there. A delivery from Steinhardt. Wagner. Kittner to Schauerte. Back inside, and an example there again of just how Preußen Münster knocking the ball round a little more confidently than at the home side Munich at the moment. Daniel Birovka there, the head coach, looking on. Of course, still early days though. 12 minutes gone, still 0-0 here between 1860 and Preußen Münster. And it's the visitors who've started the better and have had the first and only real chance of the game so far. Scramble inside the Munich box, and the visitors unable to take advantage of it. Kinsvater there. 22 appearances for him last season. Definitely an important part of this side. Again, good football. Schauerte then looking for Merschel to make the run into the channel there. Was just a little late to react there. Still did appreciate the pass from his captain with a thumbs up there. And at the other ends, 1860 giving the ball away far too cheaply again there. A bit of a hopeful but aimless ball forward. Just lacking a little bit of structure in their build-up play at the moment, which is playing into the hands of Münster very nicely. Battle here just inside the Munich half. Brandenburger looking for Merschel there. Good tackle that. Seferings just nicking the ball away there. Had to time that well as well. There were quite a few worried individuals surrounding Preußen Münster when a number of important big-name players moved on. The likes of Akono, Waszewski, just to name a few. Kobylanski as well. Klingenburg. All big players. Kobylanski and Klingenburg. Two top scorers, and that will be a yellow card now for Brandenburger. He's given a talking to from the referee not too long ago, and then another foul by him right under the ref's nose, so no surprise that the yellow card did then come out. lunging in a little wild there, uncontrolled, and well, leaving the referee no options really but to show the yellow. Burger playing his 70th third division match here this evening. Decent header down, no one to latch onto it though. No one willing to take a risk there inside the box. Munich will hold on to the ball here. Just over a quarter of an hour gone. It's the first game of the season. Friday night kickoff in the German third tier. Perfect way to kick off the weekend as well. Oh, that's just a wasted opportunity there. Paul needs to be doing a lot better there. It was a good pass to find him. Then had acres of space and room to work with. In concentration, sees the ball just bobble away from him. Daniel Birovka already very animated on the touchline. That's a better first touch that time from Paul. And now 1860. Looking to try and make something happen. Wanted the free kick. Didn't get it in the end. Preußen Münster will though. This time Brandenburg on the receiving end of a challenge. Schauerte with a fantastic tackle there. Kinsvater wanted the free kick, but slow motion replay would show absolutely nothing wrong with the Preußen Münster captain's challenge there. Timed it to perfection. Munich taking on Braunschweig. After this, on the 27th, well, Preußen Münster will go up against Carl Zeiss Jena at home in their second match of the season. Decent defending there, came off Özkan last. Preußen Münster staying nice and high here, looking to win the ball back deep in the Munich half. Steinhardt taking his time with the throw. Does eventually get the ball forward, but it's still inside the Munich half here. Not the best clearance there from the home team's fullback. Well, he doesn't look that happy, does he? He's a little worried, if you ask me, and I think he's got every right to be, because although there haven't been many chances, there's only been one team that looks like scoring so far. Marshall brought down there. It's on this near touchline, so free kick for the visitors. Another chance to swing one into the box here. Put the Munich defense to work. Another look at the Dritte Liga ball. Again, plenty of pace and power, but not enough height on it. Well, Munich struggling to get the ball away here. Just allowing Preußen Münster to keep coming at them. Dangerous game to be playing. Mistake at the back has handed Munich an opportunity here. Good misunderstanding across the back foot. Go back before they go forward. Erdmann goes for the high ball. Defended by Heidemann in the end. Paul looking for options here. Everything just a little too slow for Munich here. Just feels like they need an injection of pace and perhaps a little bit of creativity as well. Try and find a breakthrough now, perhaps. Decent idea there. Mölder's looking for the through ball. Steinhardt making a fantastic run. Just in behind him with the overlap. Unable to find him though. Pass cut out in the nick of time. Schauerte trying to get a little tricky himself there, but Steinhardt deals with the danger. Kittner just about gets the ball back to Schulze Nihus. Preußen Münster really knocking the ball around nicely now. Being very calm and collected. Not rushing anything. Good patient build-up play. Nice touch there from Merschel to pluck the ball out of the air. Will be a Preußen Münster throw. Schauerte to Özkan. Back to Schauerte once more. Show of ambition and determination to try and keep the attack alive there. Wagner just a little too aggressive for the referee's liking there. And Erdmann knew exactly what he was doing, going down nice and early. Past the midway point of this first half now. Still no goals. No real clear-cut chances either. Chance now perhaps for Preußen Münster, but handball. I didn't see one there myself, but referee of course right in the thick of things. Not too many complaints from the players either, so usually tells you the whole story. Erdmann looking for options, but they're just not coming. The movement off the ball hasn't quite been there either for Munich. Something they're definitely going to have to improve on, because you just can't really see where the goals are going to come from at the moment. Perhaps now it is better. Finally across into the box, but no one there to meet it. Another chance now perhaps, cut back nicely. And that will be a corner. Decent little run there from Bekiroglu. Schauerte just getting enough on it. Was hoping for a goal kick. Corner is the decision though. Finally a bit of promise for 1860. Dangerous corner. Really good height, but Lovely play here. He's still going. Fantastic stuff from Cueto. Lovely breakaway there. Decided to just hold it up and hang on to possession. So smart play as well. It certainly looks like Preußen Münster have come here with a game plan and are executing it very well at the moment. Still missing that goal though. Pirovka getting more and more animated on the touchline. I think he wants to see a little bit more fight, a little bit better closing down as well from his players. A little bit more pressure on the opponents. It's been slightly lackluster. Not what you'd expect from the first game of the season. Again, another example there where a simple ball would have been the better option. Certainly seem to just be rushing things a little bit, the home side, and as a result, giving the ball away in situations where they really don't need to. Now perhaps Munich muster something up here. That's a good ball down the line. Kidsvater trying to cut back on the inside there, but losing his footing in the process. So that attack comes to an end as Cueto looking to go it alone. Runs into trouble that time. Just about coming up to the half-hour mark now. Still no goals, no real clear-cut chances either. A couple half chances for the visitors, but it's been a rather lackluster performance from Munich. Preußen Münster can probably produce a little bit better, but out of the two sides, it has been the visitors who look like they've come here to try and snatch all 3 points, unless Munich can do something to change the way their movement on the ball and off the ball is just not quite where it needs to be, and they're gonna have to defend a free kick here. It's a decent distance, probably a little too far out, although who knows. Looks like it's gonna be a Merschel who's gonna have a crack at this. Well, he got it up, but couldn't get it back down. Schauerte once again, just showing his quality there. He's hardly put a foot wrong here in this first half, the Münster captain. Already showing it's a worthwhile arrival here. So many players leaving. Essential to bring someone of his caliber into the squad. Already dictating play in the middle of the park, has been a spearhead of anything going forward as well. The final balls or the crosses usually coming from him. And show of upper body strength there from the big number 21 up front for the visitors, Merschel. Now Schauerte on the move again, still going. Schauerte takes a deflection, and it's 1-0 to Preußen Münster. And it's exactly what they deserve. And who better to score the first goal of the season than their man of the match so far and captain, Schauerte, with a fantastic little run to create the space. Got a little bit fortunate with the finish, taking a wicked deflection, meaning Bonman was never going to get there and had to watch it just dink over his head. But how about that for a run? Little nutmeg was probably supposed to be a pass, but nothing wrong with that little cut back inside. Took a moment to look up. Would have probably put Bonman to work there anyway. You would expect him to save it at that height, and then the deflection just making it impossible for the Munich keeper. So it is the first goal in the new season. And it belongs to Preußen Münster and Schauerte. Time to score as well. Less than quarter of an hour to go until the break. Will certainly make Sven Hübscher's team talk a little bit easier, although I'm sure it would have been a positive one anyway with the way things have been going. Here's one more look at that goal. Schauerte again. Not a bad first touch, and he's causing Munich all sorts of problems. Coming together there. And Wagner clashing there. Both back on their feet now though. Plenty to think about for Daniel Birovka. Already making some half-time notes. And you do feel it's going to have to be a lot different in the second half if Munich want to come away with anything from this match. That's more like it. Good one-touch football here. Chance now for Munich. Very nearly bringing the ball in to the near post where Mulders was waiting, but he's not happy about the challenge. cross was blocked anyway, was never going to find the striker. It was a bit of a wild challenge there from Scherder. Münster's not happy about it. He's back on his feet now. Very, very close there, and again that opportunity, half chance, which was really a good chance if Powell would have been able to find the proper contact there. Just couldn't react in time, came off his left shoulder. Preußen Münster just showing more ambition here at the moment. You could see 4 players closing the Munich player down in the center of the park as well in an attempt to try and win the ball back and push on from there. It's just not the same commitment we've seen from the home side so far. Being a little tentative, a little cautious, and almost looking a little nervous, really. Visitors far more confident, far more belief in the setup that they've been handed here today. Munich almost playing a bit like it's still pre-season, really. Far from it, because the new campaign has arrived. Now perhaps beautiful little dink over the top, just not quite high enough to beat the defender. Got another free kick here. Dead ball situations, perhaps Munich's best friend on a day like this. Well, straight yellow card there, no messing about that time. Kinsvater knew exactly what to expect. A handful of Özcan's shirt there. It was up and away. Right under the referee's nose as well, so was never going to get away with that one. To the ball down the line, and again Preußen Münster showing that pressure straight on the man, making life very difficult for Munich here. They just haven't been able to find any rhythm in their game. It's all been a bit stop-start. That lack of confidence in the beginning is meaning they're struggling to find any, especially now that they've gone a goal down as well. It's looking like a uphill struggle for the home side. Need to make sure Preußen Münster don't find a second before the break, otherwise that hill will turn into a mountain. Schauerte, best man on the pitch in the first 41 minutes that have been played here. Really living up to the occasion. Almost fired up with the challenge that he has now been given with his new side. More than happy to take it on, isn't he? Didn't look like the ball was completely out of play there. Has to be the entire ball. Not sure it was. Getting away with that one because Özcan was just about to pick his opponent's pocket. Pacey little midfielder can cause problems out from the wing. Now perhaps an opportunity. Not a bad ball there. Decent idea from Bekiroglu. Starting to put a little more pressure now. Starting to apply a little more pressure. Went off the ball, Munich, and it's working out for them. Seems so simple, but they struggled to, well, really get going in that department. Özcan, good hold-up play there. Touches on the ball there, riding not one but two challenges in the process. Manages to stay on his feet and keep the ball rolling. Preußen Münster looking to finish this first half strong. Munich starting to get going a little now, but it's too little too late really with the halftime whistle just around the corner. Heidemann picking up a yellow card for, it's quite clearly a foul on Kinsparta there. Kind of a wild one from him. And there it is. So the first half comes to a close. And it's the visitors, Preußen Münster, who lead by a goal to nil thanks to their new captain, Schauerte. Fantastic, a little solo run. A little bit of luck with the deflection to take it past the keeper, but it's the visitors who deserve to be in the lead and are so. It's the second half just around the corner. Make sure you join us for it. Don't go anywhere. Still plenty of action here in Munich.
Simon Schader, warum hatte der SCP offensichtlich nicht nur wegen des Tores vielleicht insgesamt mehr in diesen ersten 45 Minuten?
Ich glaube, weil wir es insgesamt recht gut machen. Hinten relativ sicher gestanden. Ich glaube, wir haben jetzt keine Torchance zugelassen in der ersten Halbzeit. Hatten selber jetzt auch außer das Tor, glaube ich, nicht viel. Aber wir haben die Chance genutzt und haben danach weiter konzentriert gespielt. Stellen 60 immer wieder vor Probleme, haben gute Umschaltmomente und das müssen wir beibehalten jetzt in der zweiten Halbzeit.
Kurze Nachfrage nach einer langen Vorbereitung. Haben sich die ersten 45 Minuten ganz gut angefühlt, so wie Sie es vielleicht auch wollten?
Ja, fühlen sich gut an, es macht Spaß, das Stadion ist voll. Ja, Freitagabend, was willst du mehr? Und wir sind alle froh, dass es jetzt wieder losgeht auf jeden Fall.
Dankeschön. Gerne. So, liebe Zuschauer, dann drehen wir uns noch kurz rum hier. Martin Lanik ist natürlich an meiner Seite. Komm, wir stellen uns hier so ein bisschen fan-liveig mitten rein. Martin, jetzt haben wir gerade die erste Stimme auch gehört von Simon Schader. Macht Spaß, meint er. Das ist schon mal ganz gut. Macht auch Spaß, wenn man 1-0 führt, ne? Grundsätzlich in so einem Eröffnungsspiel, weil du so ein bisschen Druck wegbekommst.
Ja klar, ich denke, dass der Plan von Preußen Münster absolut aufgeht. Sie sind immer besser ins Spiel gekommen, haben sich sukzessive im Spiel gesteigert. Die logische Folge war das Tor, die Konsequenz und von daher können sie natürlich positiv in die zweite Hälfte gehen.
Und wir sprechen auch gleich über Preußen Münster mit dem Geschäftsführer Sport, mit Malte Metzelder. Aber zunächst mal, Martin, wollen wir über etwas sprechen und uns auch anschauen, was natürlich immer wieder, glaube ich, für viele ein Highlight ist, wenn es rund um die Medientage zu ein paar schönen Fotos und mehr kommt. Die Media Days, zum ersten Mal so richtig geballt in der dritten Liga. An 2 Standorten wurden alle Mannschaften an verschiedenen Tagen miteinander sozusagen verbunden und dann eben auch die entsprechenden Fotos gemacht und. Gucken wir auch gleich drauf. Das gab es bei dir auch, aber wahrscheinlich eher so im Verein selber, oder?
Genau, bei uns damals gab es es im Verein selber und soweit ich mich erinnern kann, war das unter den Spielern immer nicht ganz so positiv aufgenommen.
Aber du bist ziemlich sicher nochmal extra zum Friseur vorher gegangen, oder? Ja, komm, gib's zu. Ist eine Eitelkeit. Ja. Ja, okay. Den schnellen Schnitt für 8 € hast du dir noch gegönnt. Wir gucken mal rein, was so los war. Das Best of Media Days hier bei uns beim Magenta Sport.
Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von BWin.
Was darf in deinem Kühlschrank auf gar keinen Fall fehlen?
Capri-Sonne.
Dann Salat für mein Haustier auch. Ich habe eine Eidechse zu Hause.
Magenta!
Ja, Puder, ne?
Herzlich willkommen. Hallo.
Wenn die eine in der Schlange hinten steht und die Freundin aber ganz vorne schon an der Kasse und die dann ein Teil nach vorne wirft, dann steht es im Abseits.
Wo lernt man sowas?
War ein bisschen Ahnung.
Also ganz spannende Themen. Die Mädels sind oft ein bisschen gelangweilt, dass nur noch ein Thema könnte. Aber die wüten uns sehr.
Hast du mehr Caps als deine Frau Schuhe?
Ich habe auch mehr Schuhe, als meine Frau
Ehrlich?
Schuhe hat.
Okay. Was hast du dir von deinem ersten Profigehalt gekauft?
Ich bin Schwabe. Ich hab's gespart.
Wie heißt die Eidechse?
Walter ist 10 Jahre alt schon, also auch schon einiges hinter sich.
Welche Sorte?
Kirsche oder Safari?
Herzlich willkommen, schön, dass ihr da seid. Ihr seid bei 3 für 3 die Liga gelandet. Das heißt, wir haben für euch 3 Stationen aufgebaut mit jeweils 3 Bällen. Ja, da haben wir es doch.
Kann ich auch ein Magenta-Abo damit gewinnen?
Du bist ein ziemlich geiler Typ, hat dir das schon mal einer gesagt?
Ja.
Deine Freundin kann sich glücklich schätzen, oder?
Ja. Aber welche von den 3 meinst du?
Ach so.
Nee, doch, die kann sich glücklich schätzen.
Liebe Grüße.
Guten Abend, Madame. Furchtbare Nacht.
Nur Elektrizität. Nichts, wovor man sich fürchten müsste.
Manche Dinge muss man gesehen haben, um sie zu glauben. Es sind diese einmaligen Ereignisse, die uns in Staunen versetzen, in denen sich gewaltige Spannung aufbaut, die sich in nicht zu bremsender Energie entlädt, in denen Spieler und Teams über sich hinauswachsen. Szenen, wie sie nur der Sport schreibt. Hol dir jetzt die geballte Ladung Sport, wo immer, wann immer du willst. Alle Spiele der 3. Liga, der Deutschen Eishockey-Liga und der Easy Credit Basketball-Bundesliga. Live bei Magenta Sport.
Faire Kredite sind unsere Stärke. Basketball ist unsere Leidenschaft. Die Easy Credit Basketball Bundesliga wird präsentiert von Easy Credit. Einfach, fair.
Das ist unser Spiel. Wir glauben nicht nur an unser Team. Wir setzen darauf. B-Win.
Ja, es ist gefallen, das Tor im Eröffnungsspiel, und zwar für Preußen Münster hier auf Giesingshöhen gegen 1860 in München. Die 3. Liga, die ersten 45 Minuten sind vorbei, und Martin Lanig, unser Experte, ist natürlich an unserer Seite, an meiner zumindest, in dem Fall an unserer, weil der Geschäftsführer Sport von Preußen Münster auch da ist. Malte Metzelder, herzlich willkommen.
Schönen guten Tag.
Was hatte denn, abseits vom Tor, was wir natürlich uns auch gleich anschauen werden, der SCP heute schon mehr, vielleicht auch in dieser frühen Phase der Saison, früher kann man ja nicht auf den Rasen gehen, als der Gegner heute von den Löwen?
Ja, ich denke, dass wir in allen Bereichen sehr, sehr konzentriert gespielt haben, eine gute defensive Stabilität hatten und trotz alledem aber auch den Mut gehabt haben, spielerische Lösungen zu finden. Und ja, es freut mich natürlich, dass wir in der ersten Halbzeit dann auch so mutig gespielt haben.
Martin, es wirkte sehr ausbalanciert, oder? Für so ein erstes Spiel der Saison. Also ein richtiges Pflichtspiel logischerweise. Getestet wurde vorher.
Ja, vor allem vor dieser Kulisse. Also da muss man erstmal ruhig bleiben, da muss man erstmal sich den Mut haben, rauszukombinieren, den Gegner so ein bisschen zu locken, kommen zu lassen, die Seite zu wechseln, den Gegner ins Laufen zu bringen. Aber das haben sie wirklich sehr gut gemacht in der ersten Hälfte und sind deshalb auch immer besser ins Spiel gekommen.
Und haben in der 32. Minute das erste Tor erzielt in der Saison 19/20 der 3. Liga. Und darauf blicken wir, und zwar das Tor von dem Mann, mit dem wir ja auch schon im Vorlauf ein Interview geführt haben, mit dem neuen Kapitän Julian Schauerte. Das ist dann auch schon mal direkt ein Statement, auch wenn das Tor schon ein Stück weit kurios war, Malte, oder?
Ja, ich denke, das Schöne an dem Tor ist die Vorarbeit, die da geleistet wird. Schauri geht da mit voller Überzeugung in den 16er rein und schießt einfach mal aufs Tor, und dann wird abgefälscht und fällt dann hinten rein.
Ist das so ein Tor, Martin, was du vielleicht dann auch so brauchst? Wir haben ja gesagt, vielleicht ist er so ein Typ, der auch so ein Leader werden kann, dass du direkt mal so ein Statement setzt und natürlich auf einmal in der Mannschaft auch sofort, ups, da ist er ja, der kann wirklich was. Der hat nicht nur ein paar Zweitligaspiele, sondern der weiß, wie man da auch diese Verantwortung übernimmt.
Ja klar, ich denke, das war kein schönes Tor und kein filigranes Tor, aber es war ein erzwungenes Tor. Und solche Tore muss man machen, um die Mannschaft in eine positive Situation zu bringen. Und es war enorm wichtig für das Spiel heute.
Und die Mannschaft hat der Trainer eingestellt, der heißt in dieser Saison Sven Hübscher, nachdem ja Mark van Berben gesagt hat, okay, das ist jetzt auf einmal eine andere Situation. Sie haben sich ja relativ früh sogar dann auch umschauen können, haben Sven Hübscher gefunden, der zuletzt bei Bremen 2 hauptamtlich am Start war. Ein Mann, der, wie ich finde, ja eine interessante Vita hat, weil er eben auch ja, so ein bisschen abseits des klassischen Profifußball auch viele U-Mannschaften begleitet hat, auch schon auf Schalke und eben auch in der Videoanalyse mit namhaften Trainern da zusammengearbeitet hat. Ist das so ein Portfolio, was man heute vielleicht braucht und das auch der Grund war, warum er vielleicht für Preußen perfekt gepasst hat?
Im Grunde war das schon die richtige Zusammenfassung. Also erstmal haben wir uns sehr viel Zeit gelassen für diese Personalie, haben viele Gespräche geführt und uns war es wichtig, in der jetzigen Situation jemanden zu finden, der auch beide Seiten kennt oder beide Welten kennt, den Profibereich und den Jugendbereich.
Was ist das für ein Vorteil?
Ja, also mir war einfach wichtig, dass er auch den Profibereich von den Abläufen her kennt, dass er weiß, wie auch die Jungs ticken. Das ist halt einfach nochmal was anderes, als ein klassischer Jugendtrainer zu sein. Aber eben auf der anderen Seite auch das Thema Ausbildung und Entwicklung von Spielern.
Wie ist es in der Kommunikation? Jüngere Trainer hört man ja oft, gerade so, wo von neuen Trainern, neue Trainergeneration gesprochen wird. Ist das auch schon zu merken, wie kommuniziert er Ihrer Meinung nach mit den Jungs, gerade so in der Phase, wo es reingeht in die Saison?
Ja, er kommuniziert sehr viel mit den Spielern, auch viel in Einzelgesprächen, auch kombiniert mit Videoanalysen. Und ich denke, dass also ich zumindest schon viele kleine Entwicklungsschritte gesehen habe. Man darf nicht vergessen, es ist zum Teil auch eine sehr junge Mannschaft dann und bislang, glaube ich, passt das ganz gut.
Ganz schnelle Antwort. Wo geht's hin für den SCP in dieser Saison?
Wo geht's hin? Schnelle Antwort, schwierig. Ja, wir wollen einfach uns entwickeln als Mannschaft und dann schauen wir mal, was bei rumkommt.
Alles klar. Dankeschön, Malte.
Danke auch.
Martin, nicht wegrennen. Wir gucken natürlich auch die zweite Halbzeit. Das tut er von der Bank aus und Alex Klich übernimmt oben. Der sitzt ja in luftigen Höhen hier auf Giesingshöhen. Was ist noch drin für die Löwen? Noch ein bisschen Luft nach oben, oder?
Ja, wir müssen mutiger spielen. Wir haben uns in der ersten Halbzeit zu viel klemmen lassen über die linke Seite. Im letzten Drittel auch die Bälle einfach hergeschenkt. Also wir müssen noch mal nachlegen auf jeden Fall, keine Frage.
Warum geht es noch nicht so durch? Was ist da auch jetzt vielleicht die Konsequenz raus nach vorne?
Ja, erstes Spiel, keine Ahnung, vielleicht sind einige gehemmt. Ja, wir haben eine gute Vorbereitung gespielt, aber heute Heimspiel müssen wir vor allen Dingen im letzten Drittel müssen wir die Bälle besser festmachen und uns durchsetzen im 1 gegen 1.
Dankeschön.
Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von BWin.
So back for the second half, which Molders is about to get underway here. It's the visitors, Preußen Münster, who lead by a goal to nil thanks to their captain Schauerte. Half-time substitution for Munich as they look to try and switch things up. Dressel now out on the pitch. Replacing Sifferings in midfield. A real fantastic young talent, Dressel. Perhaps someone who can bring something a little different to the game here. He's given away a free kick here, not exactly the perfect start. Marshall not too happy about it. It's Munich who are going to have to step up their game here in the second 45. Just lacking in one-on-one situations and looking a little out of sorts at times. Had a decent pre-season. Haven't been able to replicate that here in their first game of the season at home as well, which is where you do want to build rhythm and turn your home stadium into somewhat of a fortress if you can. Fans are certainly playing their parts, showing up in numbers to support their side. Can they keep that going for the rest of the season? Well, the players are going to have to give a little back. Can they do it in this second half now? Will be interesting to see if Gebhardt is brought on. Did only join 1860. Rejoin 4 days ago, so hasn't had too much time. There he is on screen now. The number 10 is certainly a player who can make a difference. Whether or not he's ready to play his part in this side here today, we'll have to wait and see, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see him. Good vision there. Soon from Steinhardt, unable to find a teammate. There's the new man Dressel, does well. All out wide is to no one in the end. Is shielded out over the line by Cueto. Sven Hupscher will certainly be the happier of the two managers here this evening. Everything going to plan so far. Good upper body strength shown there. Travelling supporters more than happy with what they've seen so far. Well over 600 kilometers away, so quite some distance to travel for the visiting fans. But all worth it. And it's a penalty. Player brought down just inside the box. Brandenburger already on a yellow card. Well, there is a coming together there. Whether he wanted to do it or not doesn't really matter. Contact was there and it was in the box. And Kinsvater goes down, as you would expect, and Munich handed a lifeline here and a chance to get back into this game against the run of play as well, it has to be said. So it's the left back Steinhardt who's been given the chance to score the Lions' first goal of the season. Looks like it will come from the penalty spot. But with the way this game has unfolded, they won't mind one bit, and Steinhardt slots it home. Picks his corner. Schulze Nihus, well, guessing the right corner, but just couldn't get there. It was that well placed. And, well, some would argue 1860 don't deserve to be back on level terms, but it doesn't matter. It's all square again. Will that perhaps inject a little bit more confidence into their play? Well, we certainly have a game on our hands now. It's amazing how often just a simple goal can completely change the way a team approaches a game. And now 1860 with a bit of a spring in their step. You can listen to the atmosphere changing here in Munich as well. The fans now with something to shout about. And look, closing down already, pressure on the ball. It really is like night and day. And all thanks to that penalty. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Fine. All of a sudden, it's 1860 looking to ask the questions. Winning the ball back in decent positions, keeping the pressure on Münster. Chance here, perhaps. Danger not over. And Kinsvater following up, able to get onto the ball, but couldn't keep it down in the end. Was a great ball inside, which Mölder's nearly got on the end of. Inches away, the big man up front. A goal kick is the decision in the end, but what a difference that goal has made to 1860, who now all of a sudden believe and are playing like they do. Visitors Preußen Münster just going to have to ride out this little storm that has kicked off this second half. Bonman with a fantastic clearance. Keeper sends it all the way forward into the path of Mölders, who more than happy to win the throw-in. To wait for a little bit of support, though. And again, this really has turned the game on its head. Almost like Jekyll and Hyde. It was all Preußen Münster in the first half, and now you'd have to say 1860 on the front foot and looking the more likely to get a second, possibly a winner. Decent early cross there, but Marshall failing to make the run. Bonman quick off his line. struggling with injuries last season. Had to live with being second string as a result of those injuries and time away. He's looking to make that place in between the sticks his own this campaign. As Vilch is brought down there by Schauerte. And Oetschkamp. Movement off the ball, so much better as well. Good header back there as well from Vilch. No one to latch onto it though. Decent battle there between Weber and Merschel. Merschel does well. Vine with a handful of his shirt there. Should be shown a yellow really. Looks like he might have gotten away with it though. Preußen Münster looking to get back on track here. Pick up where they left off at the end of the first half. Really is incredible how these things happen in football sometimes. It wasn't even an intentional foul or an intentional challenge. It was just a coming together, wrong place at the wrong time. As far as the visitors are concerned, right place at the right time for Munich. It has completely changed the complexion of this game. It really could be anyone's now. 1960 really need to use the momentum that is with them at the moment. Best clearance there from Schauerte, but looks like Vilch was in an offside position anyway. Play from the young substitute. Dressel there. It's certainly made a difference since coming on. Munich looking a lot more solid and compact in the middle of the park. Been able to break up the opponent's play far more often than they did in the first. Spent a lot of the time ball watching in the first 45. Looking to get more stuck in here. And it's certainly paying off. Good layoff. And that ball just too far ahead of Brandenburger. Free kick to be giving away there, and Brandenburger really does need to be careful here. Last thing Preußen Münster need now is to have to play the rest of the match with 10 men. Brandenburger really is living life on the edge there, if you ask me. I'm sure the referee is taking note. Best layoff by Merschel, but it's worked out. Schauerte will pick it up. Now Oetschkamp, who does like to run at defenders. Well, runs into a sea of white and baby blue shirts there though. Vilch looking for a way through. Schauerte there to deal with the danger. Wilsch keeps the ball in play and then wins the throw. Or does he? No, ball still in play. Fantastic work there from Kinsvater. Lovely trickery to create the space. Now the cross. This is good play from Munich. Chance now! And it's just wide. Wilsch wasn't actually the player that got the shot off. It was Erdmann. And his challenge, which nearly saw the ball find the back of the net. A good build-up play, fantastic from Bekiroglu. Steinhardt into Wilsch, has a swing at it, but Erdmann getting that vital touch on the ball first to just take it away from the München midfielder. Would have been a fantastic team goal. Well, struggled to string more than 3 or 4 passes together for the majority of the first half. Now starting to play a little ticky-tacky inside the Preußen Münster box. Another little ding inside through the legs that time. And Munich, well, really are playing some great football now. Smiles on the faces of the players as well. Big difference to the first 45. Unbelievable what a goal can do. Oh, lovely ball back inside there. Kinsvater just couldn't control it. A better first touch and he would have been in on goal there. Shouts for handball there, but Erdmann couldn't really do much about it, especially from close distance at that, and it's come at him with real pace. I think you have to give the defender the benefit of the doubt in those situations, in my opinion anyway. Definitely not intentional, but that's not always the way the rules go, is it? Did have his arm to his body. Did try to bring his arm in as well, but I don't know, when a player's arms go up, almost saying I didn't touch the ball, that's usually when you know they have. Well, Brandenburger taken off, less so for fitness reasons, more so I think because he's probably on the verge of getting sent off. So Kevin Rodriguez Perez will come on to replace him. Normally in the starting lineup, Perez, but coming on from the bench here to kick off his season. Tell you what, Dressel certainly has made a big difference in the centre of the park for the home side here. An inspired substitution from Daniel Birovka, who's had to change something after what was a very disappointing first half. Now Munich really starting to play some fantastic football. Good little cross, but just a little too close to the keeper for Mulders. Just hanging back slightly, hoping for the pullback. Now Mulders to try and chest that down. Dressel has a swing at it, why not? Decent opportunity there. Just trying to wrap that left boot around it, but it's always going wide. for 1860 here. Paul taking his time. Kiroglu. Left back inside. And again, inches away from a certain goal. And Bekiroglu probably deserves one with the way he's been performing since the equaliser. Dictating things in the centre of the park. Nice little 1-2s. Little dinks over the back line. Fantastic performance from him in the last 10-15 minutes. Preußen Münster making another change now. Well aware that the tables have turned here. So change is needed. It will be Schnellbacher coming on to replace Sedef Özkan, who had a great first half, but his performance levels have just dropped here in the second. It's not quite up to full match fitness after the pre-season preparations. Schnellbacher on to try and bring a little something different to that right flank for the visitors. Marshall will get there, keep the ball in play. Anticipation shown from the striker. This wasn't initially intended for him, but didn't give up on it. And then offside just moments later. It was a disappointing end to what looked like a promising attack there. Another fantastic cross, and there's very little missing for 1860 to take the lead here. You have to say they deserve it with the way they've performed since levelling the score. It's really been one-way traffic and slightly worrying for Preußen Münster and Sven Hübscher, I'm sure. Just under 20 minutes still to go here. Will we have a winner? At the moment, it only looks like one team could possibly find the back of the net for a second time. And as a result, take all 3 points. And here come Munich again. Here's Kinsvater. Dressel centers the ball for Vine, who's just sitting a little deeper now with Dressel in front of him. Dressel really has been good, not just going forward and on the ball, but breaking up play in the middle of the park, getting challenges in, winning the ball back, and then helping that transition to flow quickly. Quick release of the ball, and before you know it, 3-4 Munich players bombing forward to try and cause the Preußen Münster defense problems, something that was completely lacking before. Dressel again. Turning into a fan favorite already, Dressel. He's been at the height of the comeback. There, a better one. Could have spelled danger. This could be a chance now for Merschel, but the flag's up. And the big man is offside there. Certainly looked like it was a close one. Bad header on there. He's not giving up on it just yet. Schauter will get there first, but can't keep the ball in play. Looks like it did come off Mulder's last stop. Munich doing a great job keeping Preußen Münster pegged back in their own half here at the moment. Visitors looking more and more desperate as we head into the final stages of this first match of the season in the third division. In space, Weber decides to send it out to the left there. Bekiroglu, good second half performance from him. He's very good on the ball for a player his size. Strong, powerful. It's got some decent trickery up his sleeve as well. Great vision too. Runs into trouble, and that's great play to get out of trouble. Merschel now needs to get rid of the ball quicker there. Holding on to it for a little too long there. Daniel Birovka looking less angry and a little bit more belief. That perhaps not the best example of it, but I'm sure he will be delighted with the reaction. Perhaps a little bit disappointed that it had to take this long in the first place to get a performance out of his players. He'll always be able to come from behind or rely on finding that rhythm late on in games could sometimes be too late then to make a difference. So time for the 18-year-old here to come on and have a go as well. Marius Wilsch makes way. And Fabian Greilinger, product of the youth system, a local lad. Bekiroglu brought down. Home fans not too happy about the challenge. Was late and was quite high. Here, 1860. Ball retention in the second half has been so much better. It's hard to believe that they couldn't produce this in the first half. The young man Greilinger very nearly producing a moment of magic. What a story that would be if the youngster was to give 1860 the lead here. You do feel any goal now will be the winner for either side. You can only see it coming from one side at the moment, and that is 1860 Munich. So Efkan Bekiroglu goes off. Energetic performance from him. And Timo Gebhardt. Chance here. Well, well, well. Should that be a free kick? It's a nasty coming together. Gebhardt nearly coming from the bench to win the game. He was winding up for the shot there. Ball just nicked away. It was right under the referee's nose and was quick to wave his arms and say no free kick. Gebhardt back on his feet now, eager to get on the ball again. Looking to send the ball out wide there, but just too much pace on that one. Here's another look at it. I'm not sure the ball was played there. I'll tell you what, that's a foul if you ask me, and should have been a free kick. Looks like Wagner's come off the worst here. See him just go over on that left ankle of his. Painful one for him. Hopefully nothing too serious. Last thing you want to see is a serious injury on the first day of the season. Preußen Münster kicking off last season with a 4-1 win. Not quite the same story this time around, although it did start in similar fashion. Something tells me there might still be a goal in this though. Just over 7 minutes to go. Can't imagine there'll be too much stoppage time added on. Gerrard already showing what he's capable of. Just one too many in the end, but always looking dangerous when he's on the ball, always looking to push it forward. Perhaps a little too selfish on that occasion, could have done with releasing the ball a little earlier. Perhaps didn't have too many options available. Oh, yellow card here for Greilinger. Just leaving a foot in on the challenge, and a few of the Münster players are not too happy about it. Looks like two heads coming together there. At least that's what's being discussed. Referee taking his time. Well, just when I said we wouldn't have too much stoppage time, I should perhaps take that back. Greilinger with a yellow card for that late challenge. Will there be any more here? Schauerte making the most out of that, to be honest. Just voicing his opinion still. No surprises there. Very nearly coming through to Cueto there. Great run from him. In behind the defenders, not sure too many knew of his whereabouts there, but Marshall looked like he might just get a touch onto it, and I think that's what put Cueto off in the end, but not really the first sort of half chance in a good half hour for Preußen Münster. Greilinger does well and wins a corner. The youngster really putting together a solid display here during his short time on the pitch. Preußen Münster perhaps just running out of a little bit of energy, perhaps over-investing in the first half. Another opportunity goes begging. I'll tell you what, 1860 have had 4 of 5 really good chances to secure all 3 points, and they simply have not been able to take it. The Vessel at the back post, I think, was expecting someone to get a touch on it in the box there, right in front of the goal mouth. Wasn't the case, and then couldn't react quickly enough. Vessel with a bit of a late challenge there. Again, Dressel leaves a foot in. And straight away, Rodriguez Pires runs to the referee to ask why he's not being booked. It does come the yellow card now. It's a deserved one, I'm afraid. 2 late challenges there. powerful one as well. Well, 2 minutes of the 90 still to go. Dressel will get in there. Back to goal. Came out there in supports. Decent defending there from Rodriguez Perez. Could there still be some late drama here in Munich? This place would erupt if 1860 could find a late winner. They have been pushing for it. Cueto. Very, very quick. Just not quick enough there. And there will be another corner now as we head into the 90th. All square at one apiece. Preußen Münster pretty much hanging on at this stage now, after dominating the first half. Going into the changing rooms at the break. 1 goal to the good, then a penalty which came out of nowhere and against the run of play as well. Slotted home well by Steinhardt, but since then it's been all 1860 here. And he's put it over the top. There was no flag there for Mulders, and he couldn't keep it down. I think he was probably a bit surprised that it came to him as easily as it did. And just look at the frustration from Daniel Birovka. He knows that that was 3 points on a silver platter there for the front man. And any other day of the week, you'd bet your house on him finding the back of the net. On the half volley. Not the easiest of takes, but by no means the hardest. Minutes added on here. 2 of those left now. And Dadasov is on now. Preußen Münster as well. Player down here, Kittner. Looks like he's in a lot of pain. Coming together, their clash of shins. Kittner straight away in agony. That will hopefully, more than anything, just be a nasty knock. Nothing too serious. the 3 minutes are well and truly up. A little bit extra added on to that. Hopeful ball forward. Will be chased down by Dadashov. 2 up front now for Preußen Münster, but can't imagine they'll have any time to make anything too concrete happen anymore. 1860 Mike's chance now, perhaps right at the death. Kinsvata was looking for a free kick there, I think. He knew that he wasn't going to get one, and so there it is, the final whistle. The first game of the third-tier season here in Germany is done and dusted. And 1860 and Preußen Münster will share the spoils on game day 1, and both go home with a point apiece. That's all from us here this evening, but it's not the end of the action coming your way. There's plenty more, so watch this space and join us next time.